One of the routine scenes at our homes, parents asking kids to switch off their TV sets and either study their school lessons or read Sikh history or Gurbani books. And we all know that this exercise has never been fruitful. What do we need to do then? In 2005, three young men decided to take the first step towards creating animated movies for kids which were based on Sikh religion. Sukhwinder Singh, Navneet Singh, and Bakhtawar Singh formed Vismad Mediatek and produced Sahibzade, which created a stir in the Sikh community. Hundreds of free shows were organized all over the world, and thousands of DVDs got sold. This was followed by the rise of Khalsa, based on Banda Singh Bahadur's valiant history. While the kids got glued to the screen, learning about their glorious history and singing inspiring songs from the film, this dedicated team of animators and artists worked relentlessly for yet another project. And this time, it was all about celebrating the Sikh women through the courageous character of Sundri, as portrayed by Pai Veer Singh Ji in his novel by the same name. It is great to sit back on our luxurious couches and watch these films, but what goes behind the scenes? Here's the backstage story. For this team of artists, animators, and IT guys, their day at work means unfolding the pages of Sikh history and enthusing life into those legendary characters. They live and breathe the history every single day.
It was a challenge to create an animated character which could effectively show her innocence and brave face also. The another challenges are to maintaining her facial beauty and portraying her emotions.
Now let us first start with the pre-production part of making the Sundri.
In the pre-production stage, what we do is, from the Sundri novel, we got a script ready in dialogue form. So this dialogues, we got it recorded by theatre artists. Once the dialogues was done, next step was to get the screenplay done. So from the script, Mr. Ravinder Pipat, he got each scene divided into shots, and with all the details about the camera, the location, the number of characters, and what kind of objects would be around in that shot. And now each of the shot, the next step was to get the storyboard done. Now based on the shot, like, which could be anything from 5 seconds to 1 minute, 2 minute long, for every second we would draw one panel, one drawing, and each drawing would portray one particular aspect of the movie. And once the storyboard was ready, the next step was to put the storyboard in sequence over the dialogues in editing software, and we played this we call animatic. The animatics give us a fair idea about how the movie progresses from beginning till the end, and if some changes are required, we can decide then and there, and we normally go into discussions, plannings, and if any changes are required, the changes are made at that point. And this freezes the movie production, the length of the movie, the kind of shots we're gonna have in the movie. Everything is decided at the animatic stage. Now in the pre-production, the other aspects which are done before any animation is started is about doing the character designing. And character designing, like, we decide what a particular character would look like, what his gestures are, and for this we do some survey also. Like, as our team, the animation team, the designing team was from mostly people from Hyderabad, Odisha, and all far off places. They were not Punjabis. We took them to Anandpur Sahib. We made them interact with the Nihang Singhs so that they can look at their bana, how they tie the dastars, so that when they do their character designing, they can do the justice with the character. And each character we do a turnaround, like his front profile, his side profile, his back, and his gestures, how a character would look while he's angry, while he's happy. All gestures are decided in the beginning.
One of the most difficult aspects of doing animated films is bringing life to the characters. and especially when it's a legendary character with little or absolutely no authentic accounts available. The artists and animators have a very challenging task to accomplish. Once hundreds of thousands of these drawings are created, the third and the final phase starts where each of these designs are scanned and colored.
After getting all the drawings from the animation department, we start scanning the drawings. And after scanning every single frame, we import every drawing into the Animo software. And then we digitize this is called the digitization process. After that, we start doing the coloring of every single frame. And after that comes the compositing part. This is the part where we see some animations. In the compositing, we merge all the animation layers with the background. After the rendering, we start doing the editing, where we add the background music and the dialogues. And here goes the final movie. After rendering from the editing table, it's done.
By now, you all know that this isn't easy. So what is inspiring the producers and their families?
Why we decided to produce Sahibzade? Because Sahibzade are the youngest martyrdom in the history of mankind. So that inspired us to embark on this mission to produce first animated movie of Sikh history. Our second movie, Rise of Khalsa, is about Banda Singh Bahadur. After completing the Rise of Khalsa, we focus on our glorified and brave history, of course, by adapting of Sundri, the revolutionary literary masterpiece of Singh written in 1898. We are proud to present animated movie version of his work on his 125th birth anniversary.
All this effort certainly doesn't go waste. In fact, at the preview, hundreds of Sikh intellectuals came in to watch and give their valuable comments. Dear friends, we hope you enjoyed this tour into behind the scenes of making this movie. At Vismath, we're working hard to bring home the Sikh history and not just into our homes, but into our hearts as well. We hope to hear from you, your valuable suggestions. Sahibzade, the Rise of Khalsa, and now Sundri. The journey continues.